I'm photographer David Bergman, and this is 2-Minute Tips for Adorama TV. If you've been using a DSLR for a while and think you're ready to upgrade, I'm going to tell you the one thing you can do to really bring your photography to the next level. My friends always ask me what camera they should buy, but that's really not the best question to ask. Camera bodies are like little computers and they need to be upgraded eventually, but as long as it's still working, a new camera by itself won't make you a better photographer. The thing you really want to upgrade first is your lens. So besides focal length, the other spec on a lens is the aperture. The lower that number, like f4 or 2.8, the more light that can come through the lens. This allows you to do a couple things. First of all, you can shoot in lower light situations. The other thing is you can throw your background way more out of focus, giving you that smooth, professional look. So that first DSLR you bought, it probably came with a kit lens. Most of those have what's called a variable aperture zoom, which means the more you zoom in, the less light it lets in. The problem is you can't shoot in low light situations and the background's not going to go out of focus like you really want it to. One thing to do is buy a zoom lens with a fixed aperture. Most companies make a 24-70mm that comes in both an f4 and a 2.8 version. Pros generally like the 2.8 version because it lets in just a little bit more light, but keep in mind it's bigger, heavier, and more expensive than the f4. You also should consider upgrading to a prime lens, which doesn't zoom at all. I talk about primes a lot in episode 26, but the main thing to remember is you can get a much wider aperture, sometimes as wide as 1.2. This will give your backgrounds that smooth, creamy look that you're after. Look, at the end of the day, a quality lens is a good investment. Unlike a car that loses its value as soon as you drive it off the lot, a good high-quality lens could last you a lifetime. If you can only afford to do one or the other, invest as much as you can in a lens and hold on to that body as long as you can until the muffler falls off. Thanks for joining me today on Adorama TV. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos, follow me on social media @David Bergman, and go to the Adorama Learning Center for lots of other great tips and tricks.